Thousands of pens are purchased, sold, and used daily. A startling number of 300 pens are sold worldwide in a single second. The production of millions of pens takes place every single day to satisfy this vast demand. Just one of the many businesses that can fulfill this demand is BIC. However, how are BIC pens manufactured? We should go to their factory to find out the answer. Industrial inventor Marcel BIC popularized the invention in 1951 by developing a design similar to the patent and selling it under the brand name BIC. This pen's popularity soon expanded globally due to its excellent quality and relatively inexpensive price. The company has grown to the point that it now has roughly 25 facilities globally, of which billions of pens are manufactured annually. We must travel to Paris, the capital of France, to visit the BIC pen factory. Paris is also the location of the primary headquarters of BIC. Since its founding in 1950, the brand has quickly gained a significant portion of the market thanks to its distinctive perspective on the pen. The corporation has already manufactured more than 110 billion products during its existence. It is the small metal ball that is located at the tip of the pen that is the secret to constructing the perfect pen. This ball's function is to regulate fluid flow through the system. The liquid ink contained within the pen is sealed off when it is not being used. There is a smooth rotation of the ball when used, which transfers the appropriate amount of ink to the paper. This ensures that the writing is accurate and consistent. The first step in the manufacturing process of BIC pens is the fabrication of the metal ball, which is shaped like a miniature spherical. These balls, which have a diameter of only 1 millimeter, are made from tungsten carbide, a material that is exceedingly long-lasting and is believed to be 10 times stronger than steel. As a result of the longevity of the materials used in their construction, these pens have the potential to endure a lifetime. On the other hand, once the ink has dried out, they are usually being thrown away. Because of its excellent hardness and resistance, the tungsten carbide that is employed in their production is also utilized in the military industry for the production of anti-armor ammunition. The tungsten carbide balls, which have a diameter of only a few millimeters, are produced by putting a small powder through a machine known as a compressor, which uses heat and immense pressure to create the balls. For whatever reason, the balls produced due to this laborious procedure are neither absolutely smooth nor precisely spherical. The balls are polished to get the desired dimensions and geometries, which are required after the process. After that, they are put into a polisher that looks like a drum that is revolving. Additionally, lubricating oil and a paste that contains diamond powder are mixed with the balls while they are contained within this drum. The manufacturers of pens are obligated to guarantee that all the balls satisfy high-quality criteria. As part of the inspection process, samples are obtained from each batch to discover potential flaws. Whenever it is found that more than one ball out of every 5,000 is faulty, the entire batch is immediately removed from circulation and thrown away. During the manufacturing process of BIC pens, this stringent quality control procedure guarantees that only components of the most excellent possible quality are utilized. If the metal balls pass the quality inspection, they are now prepared to be assembled inside the tip socket. Stamping a piece of stainless steel is the method that is used to create this component, which is used to encapsulate the ball. The ball must be able to fit into the socket in such a way that there is just a trace amount of space for the ink to pass through. This will ensure that the pen functions at its full potential. Stamping is the first step in the manufacturing process that is associated with the fabrication of the tips. Using this mechanical procedure, one of the ends of the item is shaped into a rounded and semi-pointed form. Immediately after the tip has been created, it is time to put it along with the ball. To what extent, however, do they ensure that the tips of the pens can firmly retain these minuscule balls in place? To ensure that everything fits perfectly, this process demands careful attention to every detail. Immediately after the two components have been correctly assembled, they are put through rigorous tests to guarantee that the assembly does not disrupt the ink flow. The importance of getting the appropriate viscosity of the ink cannot be overstated, even if the tip is assembled without failure. Through the utilization of a precise mixture of dyes, resins, and solvents, the master mixer at the ink workshop is responsible for the production of the best ink in the city. The ink's composition typically contains between 10 and 31% oil solvent, guaranteeing that the combination will be accurate and flow smoothly without any problems. A press that measures the density of the ink with a fantastic degree of precision is used to do a comprehensive examination of the ink. It is of the utmost importance that the ink is within the ideal viscosity range, which is neither excessively thick nor excessively watery. Following the completion of the analysis, the ink is inserted into a plastic tube created by extrusion and heat. Polypropylene, a type of plastic known for its capacity to tolerate extreme temperatures and impacts, is used in constructing the pen's body, which was designed to be hexagonal. It is possible to get polypropylene by heating it and injecting it into a mold to shape the pen barrel. In the same way, the cap and tip of the pen are formed by injection molding. This industrial technique involves the continuous application of pressure and push to create the desired effect of plastic molding. The method of extruding molten polymer through a hole results in a cross-section that is equal to the form of the hole. This is how the phenomenon is accomplished. Next, the extra material is cut down to the desired dimensions using a trimming tool. Every step of this process is made more accessible by an extruder machine, which is capable of melting plastic material and then delivering it through a nozzle at a pace that is consistent throughout the process. Following the completion of the shaping process, the pieces are then moved through a stream of cold water to chill the material. Following the formation of all components, the process of assembling BIC pens will commence. The first thing that has to be done is to insert the tungsten ball into the narrow end located at the tip. An immense assembly hall is used to carry out this task. Within this hall, several machines are used to put the components together around the clock every single day of the year. The ink is inserted into the plastic tubes, and then the tubes are attached to the tips. Specialized equipment is used to inject precisely 1.3 grams of ink into the ink cartridge of each pen simultaneously. Immediately after this, every pen is subjected to a comprehensive examination to confirm the presence of all components and to guarantee that the plugs and caps are of the appropriate color. It has been demonstrated that these pens can draw a continuous straight line without any breaks and that the ink may be used for more than 2 kilometers without running out. It is necessary to take another step to enable the retractable mechanism in retractable pens. This step involves the attachment of a spring. Following the addition of a mechanical shaft, a plunger that has notches designed to fit into the teeth of the shaft is coupled to the shaft. After this procedure, the pen body is filled with all of the assembled components of the tube and the tip. Lastly, the assembly is completed by placing a plastic cap the same color as the ink on the end of the device. Following this, the pens are placed in their respective packaging in preparation for distribution and marketing on a global scale. The United States of America alone is responsible for the astounding annual consumption of 1 billion disposable pens. Thanks for watching. Did you like it? Please inform us in the remarks section below. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for further updates.